Hi guys. So I've been doing a spread, a personal spread, which I kind of got the guidance that I needed to share it with you. So I'm going to. The overall energy is judgment. This is what we can see, what we are feeling today. We are making conclusions of what we have been through lately. This is the beauty of the energy of the Leo. Leo sees with the heart, which means that it embraces all truths as one. It makes a math out of all of the things it has to take into consideration to make a final judgment of a situation or an event or whatever. So this is not about giving back. This is not about karma. This is not about dharma. This is about understanding, and understanding has been a great part of my life with people that have hurt me. This is something that I cherish dearly in my heart, and it is understanding. And regardless of what the people that I have been dealing with say to me about that I've been judgmental or not, or not understanding in any way, I know in my heart that I have done everything in my power to understand others, them, but in the end, I also have to take myself into that equation, and that's when it gets strange. We're going through this kind of a cycle with healing and realizing kind of addictions and things that we have allowed to take us on this journey to understand things. It has been portrayed as addictions. It has been portrayed as bad things, like bad. But as everything has its polarity, bad has also a polarity, and it's good. And it's kind of that's kind of the thing, because it's what we make of it that is the final judgment. It's what we can see with everything that we have had to work with, how we value that work, how we value that individuality in the people that has come along to show us stuff, to show us teachings, to show us worth, to show us value. And we cannot be that like self-centered and think that only us know truth, only us have lessons to teach, because it's not true. If we don't see the wholeness of being one with all, and how this is not a fixed matter, this is not a thing that is true in the here and now, but an invitation, as I said before, we will get nowhere, because stagnation is the true evil here, okay? Stagnation and ignorance, ignoring, and like when we stagnate, it's just we hoard energies. We just allow the energies to stop. They don't flow. If we don't flow either way, good or bad, the good and bad doesn't matter, okay? What matters is that the energies flow so that we move on. So we're having some kind of difficulty, because it's like we're trying to find some kind of peace and freedom as this dove is showing us, but it's like we're flying in this dark moon phase kind of feeling where we don't know shit. And it's humbling us to the core of our depths because we don't know. And I guess many of us have been receiving channeling and things that are contradictory to what we know from before. So more is entering to make us ask new questions and see more light where we have never wanted to see light before. This is true. This is true shadow work. Okay, it's not about. It's about seeing your darkness. Yes, it can be, but it's more about seeing others' light. That is the true work. Because when people hurt us, we have this difficulty to see anything but our pain, and it's because we are coming from a place of human beings, and human beings are limited. The soul is not limited, you guys. The soul is not limited. The soul has no boundaries to what it can go through, and yet some souls are doing this on this plane and others are not, and that is just something we have to accept, okay? Because not everyone has seen darkness, seen things happen to themselves, to the depths that one could have either died or revived, you know. That's the teaching of the darkness. It's a harsh teaching. It's a harsh teaching, but if you have the willingness to make it through, you can. And it's very important that we see this, okay? Because we have also the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a warrior, and he is determined to find truth and to fight for it and to show it and to speak of it, and he retrieves truth. He goes into the fire and he burns so that he can come back with something more than what he knew of, okay? So, and this is spiritual work because this has to do with planetary issues. This is not just about worldly issues. This is planetary issues. This is multiversal, a multiversal war or something like that. A deep imbalance in the multiverse that we are trying to fix with this little planet called Earth. Okay. I mean, he has the rising phoenix. He rises from the ashes. And you don't rise from the ashes by seeing yourself. You rise from the ashes by seeing others. Okay? You do. Because there's no... That's when you see yourself, you know, that when you can see someone in love, without judgment, with understanding, and you fight for that, that's where you are, you know. And if you don't want to, if you are not willing to do that, because that is also you, outside of you, but you can only know that if it is not you and you have this virtues of understanding and love and respect and with you, you know, like acting in harmony, acting in universal balance, you will never know, simply, and that will be you. you know. So yeah, and that is below the this card that is about recognizing like addictions. But tonight we are it's more than just recognizing addictions and difficulties and looking away. Tonight is more about finding that deep core, that deep down truth to why we did it, why we went through it, why, you know, and why did we meet the human beings that we did? Why did we allow them to do what they did to us? Who are we and who are them? Then we have the Three of Pentacles, or something is being birthed. And this is kind of a female Holy Trinity. This is the three Qs, the three consciousness duality is being born. It's not just us that are seeing stuff. I actually believe that they've seen this. And in this consciousness and in this reality that we are living together now, something happened, something was decided to do to bring us here to this consciousness level, so that because basically I think that they tried to like create the matrix and they did not get what they thought they were going to get out of it, and now they're trying to scare us so that we wake up with this super AI God that they are trying to create. They're basically saying, wake the fuck up, because this is going to happen and we cannot stop it, because this is our essence. And since we are within you and we will not leave like by ourselves, then this will happen, you know. But today we have this, the third consciousness is being born. It has been hatched, and it has to do with the divine feminine. And we have a new energy coming in, which is Ace of Pentacles. So it's something that is coming into matter. So duality is coming into matter. Heaven on earth is coming into matter. Yes, it's happening, you guys. It's happening. And then we have a challenge, which is our magician. So we need to look beyond. We have to go through the darkness to retrieve the gift, which is consciousness, more and more and more and more. And we never stop. This is an ongoing process. We can never say we're done, because that's when we lose this. That is how powerful we are, and that is how powerful they are actually accepting us to be, okay? I believe that something is going to shift very strongly soon in the collective material world, and we are going to start to come out from the shades finally. Because I feel in my heart today that they have seen us. We have been heard, we just did not know it. That is why we have gone through so much pain, so much injustice, because we were not seeing it. We were not accepting our own truth, which is that we are so unimaginably powerful, so powerful beings. And they actually understood it. That's why they have the esoteric schools. They have been trying to understand it. And now they're basically saying, you won, and we are willing to do the path. Okay? They're willing to do the path because we are seeing ourselves as the magicians. We are finally recognizing who we are, and this Leo Lionsgate period has been crucial for us to see truth. First of us, then of us. Please remember, we are outside as well, only when we are not. So the respect for other human beings, the respect for the other one's work is incredibly important, but also ours. So we don't allow to hurt anyone, and we don't allow to hurt anyone. Okay? And beneath that one, we have justice. Yes, justice. Before we had judgments in the overall energy, and the challenge is justice. So now we ask ourselves, what is justice? Justice is balance, okay? Therefore, it is our time, because we have waited and we have walked really difficult paths, some of us, and this is, the scales are being corrected or something. My English doesn't always, it's not enough. Whatever. But yeah, so justice is our challenge with the magician. So what we make of this, it's individual work, okay? For me, justice is that we all live in harmony. I'm sorry, I have very high standards to my justice. My justice does not just imply myself. Even if they have been in a higher position before, it doesn't matter to me, because not even then they have been in a higher position. We just thought so, because they taught us to feel bad. But they were just teaching us their essence. They were just teaching us how they feel to be them. Okay, please have compassion for this, because this is very important. We need to feel for them, because they see us. That's why they are angry, because they're not us. Okay? So, fuck, we won this, you know? We fucking won this, and we need to take we need to have strong conviction of what winning is, okay? Winning is not separation anymore. We just need to understand this. Somehow, it's time to recognize true victory, and it is we are. It's not I am, okay? And it's being guided. That's why I feel so strongly for this reading, because in the underlying, deep below everything, the underground comes this, and it's the star. And the star is about being divinely guided. The star is also the tarot card of the Aquarius. And the Aquarius has to do with the mind. And the mind has worked very hard to understand consciousness. But in the end, it didn't get it. So now it has to walk the path. And what that means, only them, they can know. But just to accept that they will walk the path, whoever they are, that is not up to us to decide how that is going to be done. Now we have to trust, and we have to put focus on ourselves, accept what has been happening this past time. We cannot run after what has been left behind. Has to be left behind. New things have to emerge from what has been left behind. It's very important. If that's alchemy or something new altogether, only something higher knows that, or lower. That is not for us to judge. We should just now for the first time in very long time, I can say I shall relax a bit. And just tonight I will sleep. And I will sleep, I think, peacefully. Because I have had such strong conviction in the power of the heart and in the power of understanding that this is emotional to me, because it has to do with my entire life. And I'm realizing that I have not been naive for believing in them. I have not been naive for seeing the beauty in them. I was right, and I believe in this. I believe in this, and I don't care what people say to me. I don't care if I am the only one feeling this. I will never stop until we are all happy together. And not happy in the sense of happy, neglect happy, but happy because we're empowered together. Happy because we're walking the path together. Happy because even if we did it alone, maybe they can do it together with someone. You know, maybe it's just that. Maybe we just need to be more, give a hand, you know. But of course, never forget about us ever again. Because that's what they're teaching us, you know. Love yourself. Do it. Do it. Don't forget about yourself, because then inevitably we will harm you. You know, we have to accept that they're here to stay and that's their essence, and we can navigate this together despite all of that, because we are an essence as well, and for them we're quite scary as well. Just know that, you know, we are powerful as fuck. So when we speak our truth, it's felt. It's really felt. And it's time to recognize our own light, our own darkness, our own ignorance, what we see, their ignorance, their light, their, you know, we all have similarities in one way or another. We're human beings, and that's the beauty of this, that we share, that we are all humans. I don't want to feel that I'm naive because I'm saying this to you guys, and I'm very happy that I'm seeing my cards, because my cards help me, okay? My cards are my psychic, so I can believe myself. And today is just a very, very intense day for me, because I've been feeling this coming, and I couldn't comprehend completely what I was feeling and doing. And I just felt at one point that I was kind of dying from the inside, even if I wasn't saying it to anyone, because I do feel so strongly for my own power. I do feel that I have the power to change others so that they change themselves, you know, not by changing them, like forcing, just by love, you know. Even walking away is can induce change, you know. Not being there can induce change. Whatever can induce change, and change in me as well, you know, because we're taught to see things very black and white, and this world teaches us that bad is only bad and good is only good, and there's so much more to it. I'm not saying accept abuse and stuff like that. I hope you understand me right now. It's not about that, but it's making the best out of what you have and what you have been through, because there's an infinite depth to the answers of your life and your path. That's all. That's how you become an alchemist of your life. That's how you help Earth to thrive. That's how you will find your other half. That's how. By finding yourself within first, so you create harmony within, so you can create harmony without. And understanding is key to that. Nothing can be done without understanding. Judgment closes doors. Period. So yeah, this reading was really intense, and that was what I wanted to share with you guys, because I got very happy when I saw it. And bless every single one of you. Even if you like me or not like me, that doesn't matter. I love you. Even when I'm not. Because love is everything. Never forget that. And love can shut doors, walk away, speak harsh truth. But of course, everything else has to be tried first. You know? But if you say stuff and you say over and over again something, and you're not being heard and you're being hurt at the same time, speak your mind, speak your heart, speak. Because allowing people to do you wrong is not love. Well, it is love in a way, because it's a teaching and eventually you will get it, but it's not love. You know what I mean? Speak up. Because that's when you will be helping the other. It's time to acknowledge what we know within, because we do know it. We do know it. We do know the truth. We do know we have the keys, and they know it. They know it. And I'm sorry, my dog again. And there's respect from that. We should have mutual respect. They should not be the only ones respecting us. We should respect them as well. Because in the end, they are what we are not, so that we can know what we are. And that is one hell of a gift. Because who would you be if you had none to compare to? That's how you know who you are. That's the beauty of duality. That's the beauty of separation. That's how you know who you are. That's the depth. The lower, the higher, the lower. You cannot escape that balance. If you have one, you have the other. Please respect one another. It's very important right now. And don't push others to no edge, because we're all healing and we're all going through really deep emotional breakthroughs, and epiphanies are happening in a fast, rapid pace right now. Try to have understanding, not just for yourself, but for yourself, the other. Remember, respect the other is very important, and everything will be fine. I can almost promise you. I'm so happy that I did this, even if I got emotional. The videos is really my thing, because it's so easy for me to talk and share and just get it out, you know, so we can continue uniting, continue understanding, continue and finally meeting that point where we can embody our souls and begin another type of soul work, where we explore our souls consciously together as I ams together, which creates the we are. I mean, how beautiful isn't that, huh? To be the one together, all of us, No hurts, no inferiority, no superiority, nothing of that. Just, you know? And when that happens, everything else will emerge. Levels, hierarchy, everything that we cannot see through judging will come by itself. We will know our colors, our races, our heritage, because it is in our actions. It is in how the mind, the actions, the soul, the body, and all of it works together. That's where we know who we are truly. We will not be needing to look up stuff or wish to be one thing or another. We will know because they will contact us. We will know because we will be called by our stars, planets, whatever. That's how we will know. And so much will come, you know. Have not faith, work hard. Don't have faith. Work hard. Work and work and work. And learn new values. Learn to know true responsibility. Because this world is going down. It's going down. And the ones that won't be able to come with us, well, we're going to have to accept that too, but let's just carry them in our hearts, huh? Because that's the real, those are the brave ones. The ones that chose paths where they would be hated by everyone so that we could see ourselves. Those are the ones. The ones that are not doing anything, the ones that are making the energy stagnate, that's what we should be afraid of. Nothingness, in a way, but more of stagnation and neglect, and saying one thing and doing another. This status quo thing, when you don't know what to, you know, that most of the times these are the most bland ones. They don't want to take part of anything, not good or bad. They just want to be there. It's kind of a mediocre energy that just knows one polarity and stays there, basically. It's getting dark here. I'm going to stop now. I'm gonna have some tea with my mother. I want to send you all a lot of love and gratefulness for every single one of you, because you make the world complete. Without you, it would not be complete. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.